Welcome to Daily Armor. Today I'm in the book of Psalms, chapter number 4. I'm looking at verse number 8, but if you look at verses 1 through 8, and then in my Bible there's a little subtitle up there that said Thoughts in the Night. And I thought this is so wonderful because when we're laying in the bed and we're trying to rest our brains, I know for me, I have such a hard time shutting it off. All this stuff, of the day, of what's coming up, all of it kind of floods my mind, and I have a hard time shutting down. But what gets me through is like what gets all of us through is we just have to put things into the hands of the Lord and feel safe and secure to go to sleep. I think about horses. If a horse is where it truly feels safe, it will lay down to sleep. Now, a horse can stand up to sleep. But if it's really, really feeling comfortable with its surroundings, and our horses, they would just lay out. Sweeps would even, with Kinsley, he could be out there laying down and she could go lay down there with him and he wouldn't even get up. He just was like a big puppy dog. But when we think about really, really just going to sleep, we think about being comfortable and feeling safe and secure enough to be able to go to sleep. And the way that we do that is to put those things in the hands of the Lord, trusting Him for what, I know for me, like just thinking about all the things coming up, thinking about all the things from behind or of the day, it can get a little overwhelming, but I'm so thankful that God, there's so many things that He gives us, that comes nice and slow and easy. And we see it coming, and there's a little nugget here and there's a little nugget there, and yet He does it nice and slow and easy. Why? So that we don't get overwhelmed. He does that out of His kindness. I know sometimes we feel like we want things to hurry along, and we'll say, well, I wish this would happen, wish that would happen. I'm looking at a lot of my situations that I have said that about, and I'm looking back and I'm like, oh Lord, thank you that it's been taking a while. Thank you that you didn't let me get overwhelmed. Thank you that it was nice and slow and easy, and that you're easing me into whatever this, these next things are, whatever is, around the corner. You're easing me into some things. Because that it helps me, and I'm thankful for your timing. Even when I might say, Lord, I wish this would hurry up, but really I don't understand fully what I'm asking for, and you're being so kind and gracious to even let these things kind of happen over the course of time. Let's look at verse number 8. It says, I will both lay me down in peace and sleep. Sleep is such a precious, precious treasure. And restful sleep, not this, tossing and turning and waking up every little bit and feeling overwhelmed, but just both lay me down in peace and sleep. For Thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety. When we feel safe and secure, when I don't know what all's around the corner, and I see some things that's going to be added to my responsibility, and I'm like, well, I don't know how I'm to do that, or I don't know how I'm going to get that done. But then He makes me to dwell in safety. It's all He's orchestrating everything, and I can trust Him. And so just think about that, and you may want to read all 8 of these verses, especially if we're having trouble sleeping, because it says thoughts in the night. Thank you for joining me. I look forward to seeing you again soon.